What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm your host, MJ. You're now tuned into Let's Talk for a Minute. Hope you guys have been doing good. Man, this year, I have to say, this year, the 2023 has been flying. We're already at the end of April, heading into May. If I'm not mistaken, yes, definitely. I believe this is the month. This will be I always say May is the Alfred Hitchcock. I said, I'm sorry, not Alfred Hitchcock. Oh boy, I mean, well, actually, I'll be getting to that next. Maybe that's why I mentioned Alfred Hitchcock. But that's what just wanted to wrap to you guys. Just sitting back right now, watching a little bit of old classical film, television, watching some Alfred Hitchcock right now. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. So I'm watching that series right now. So that's probably why the Alfred Hitchcock came up to you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Watching on the episode. Thought I'd just go ahead and go live with you guys since I haven't done a live in about a month or maybe a couple of months. As I told you guys before, I have a lot of different projects going on outside of this YouTube channel. Also have a very busy schedule. I'm busy. I have a lot of things going on. Manage multiple YouTube channels, but also, we all have we work. We all do that. So we know that's right there requires a lot of time. So I'm just a hustler. I hustle, I grind. I'm always grinding. I'm making sure I'm always trying to keep myself busy no matter what. Um, so just decided to go ahead and just do a live up with just right now. Yeah, because I actually wanna do that. I wanna actually be more consistent on this channel. But as I told you guys, I hold this channel very particular. And as I said, if you guys missed the very, very beginning, just now the intro, right now, just watching some Alfred Hitchcock right now. Watching not the Alfred Hitchcock. There's two of them: the Alfred Hitchcock Hour and then Alfred Hitchcock Presents. So I'm watching the Alfred Hitchcock Presents TV series. Um, Yeah, I just wanted, thought I'd go live. As I said, you guys, I've been wanting to put more content up, but this is my primary channel, and I hold this more. I have more passion with this channel. So, if I'm not really feeling it, or if I'm not feeling what I won't make an upload or even do a video or even a live stream. As you guys may know from my channel, a lot of my content is majority actually videos, not live stream. So I know I've been getting a lot of people on my personal email list been asking me to do. They would like to see me do more live streams, basically. But I know notice a lot of people do live streams. But for me, the reason why I don't do live streams is because I don't know. I just kind of feel it's weird. I feel like you should build your audience first. Like in order, I don't know. It's just something feel weird to me about live streaming when you're talking to a dead audience or no one there. You just kind of, I don't know. It just feel I would prefer like to build following, but from what I've seen, like I've responded to a lot of my supporters and my personal emails and everything. They've been telling me, a lot of people do it. A lot of YouTubers do it. They live stream even when they haven't built their audience yet. It's just about constantly bringing them content and providing more content so you can bring in the supporting audience. But you guys let me know about that in your opinion in the community, you guys. I'm curious to know. Let spam in the comments. Let me know what do you guys think. How do you guys feel about it? Because I know a lot of people in the community uh, do live streams. How do you guys feel about live streaming when you don't have an audience? Um, yeah, I'm just curious to know. To me, it just feels kind of weird, but I guess I'm going to kind of how to get used to it doing it. As I said, I prefer just doing the video uploads portion compared to live streams, but I'm gonna try to start implementing more of the live streams to the channel. But you guys, I hope you guys throughout the community as well, everyone. Shouts out to everyone in the community. You know, yeah, I know you got no one to see me do content for it. Like, I have my moments and I have my if you notice you'll see separations between when I upload content. Like I said, I'll be very busy, but as I said, I just don't want to upload any content or something that I just don't hold valuable or that's not like passion to me. Like I wouldn't just put up anything on this channel that I don't feel kind of somewhat type of passionate about. Um, but I will. I be expecting I will be doing more live streams. I do plan to do more live streams, get those popping. Going to be doing watch alongs, just whatever you guys ask for it. So I'm going to be doing, try to do some live streams. So I guess how I want to maybe be more consistent on this channel as far as uploading content. I'll probably what I'll do is, like I said, you'll start seeing a lot of what to watch, what to stream, content coming up. So if you guys are familiar, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, familiar with my channel, I have different sections for a particular type of content. So when you go to my channel, there are specific sections to where you can go in and you'll have specific content pertaining to those specific sections. For example, like uh my streamers life section. There's different sections in the streamers life section. You'll notice you'll have the what to watch, what to stream series. That's where I can do things. I'll do watch alongs or even upload content, giving you guys recommended or things that you should watch or stream. And then it's kind of like that, for example. So there's, like I said, my channel is constructed where there's different sections pertaining to particular content. Um, but yeah, I guess you'll start seeing a lot of more what to watch, what to stream content on my channel. Definitely, I guess because I mean, I have so much like catalog up here in this brain of so much film and television and just the entertainment industry. Period. Is just I choose to I choose when I want to pick in when I want to decide to speak up or even come up on this turn on this camera and go just put up any content to you guys. And I'm actually trying to actually get better at my channel, not for myself, but also for the ones that you guys that are supporters, or and just for the community itself. So that's a question I have for you guys. So there will be my question for you guys, my question for you guys. I want to know what do you guys what as far as you guys constructive criticism, what would you guys like to see from me, like as far as the growth or improvement? What would you guys like to see from my channel or from the content that I put up? What would you guys like to see, or what do you guys think that you think I should like you know improve on my channel as far as the growth of the content that I would just overall? What do you guys think? Because that's the overall thing that I'm searching for right now is to how to. And when I focus on it, that's why I'm very particular about this channel. I try to be very particular about what content, and when I do decide to put content up, not for myself, saying of course I have a passion, but for you guys. Because if you guys are not satisfied, or if you guys are not getting something, some type of information or something out of the content I'm putting up, then I want to establish and build that more from you guys what to expect. Now, it doesn't mean like now I'm going to still keep my style. I have a certain style about what I do and everything. So I don't want to change that up. It's just that I want to make sure that I can show you guys development and growth from the content when I first started my channel, my earlier content to the content in the future, in the near future. That's how I want to see. I want to see growth and development. So that's why you notice that I'm not really just throwing up any type of content, but I think I'm at the point where I think I figured out how I want to start being more consistent on this channel and continue to bringing up content, that having some consistency basically. But anyways, you guys, yeah, it was rounded along right there. I just wanted to give you guys a pretty much an update. Uh, what's been going on with me, how I've been doing. I'm curious to know how have you guys been doing? How have you guys in the community, even outside the community, how have you guys been doing? How have you guys been doing this year? How's life been treating you? I know a lot of things have changed compared to the past 2 years. Where we had the coronavirus, we had the whole COVID, the lockdowns, and it was a lot of things. So but now that, and especially in 2023, but in 2022, when things started to get back rolling, we saw a kind of a drought, and I could still see the droughts in the community to where like it's not so much active, like heavy as it was during the lockdown and when everything was shut down due to the virus, the COVID-19 and everything. But even though there's a drought, you definitely can see a slip, but it's still there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to a lot of those people in the community, other my fellow YouTubers that's dropping content consistently. Shouts out to Visited by Voices. Got to get shouts out to Visited by Voices. Make sure if you're not subscribed to go check out Visited by Voices, where you'll have Lauren on there, and you'll also have Sam Samantha on there as well. They they have a lot of good content, and you can learn some things from them. Or if you just some things you want to know, especially Lauren. Lauren is very knowledgeable on a lot of the stuff. So, but both of them, shouts out to Visited by Voices. So make sure you go check them out. Also, you got Jamie Hart, uh, different type of content. Also, very wise when they're talking about. Got very good opinions and good critiques. You have just the Region Free itself, the Region Free platform channel. That's Pizwell, and just the whole community jumps in on there. That's where you see everybody in there. So, shouts out to Region Free. Shouts out to my boy Dan. Basically, Dan. I know they like one. I could say one of the almost consistent YouTubers right now in the community. Like Dan, I don't know how he does it, but Dan, and his team, man, they're very consistent on Facebook. Make sure you go check them out on Facebook as well as go check them out on YouTube. Flesh and Wounds. Man, those guys are consistent. So shouts out to Dan and his whole team. They're constantly putting out a lot of good content. Um, Also got bombastic reviews. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to my boy. My boy, he be wilding out. I haven't heard Pete them out for a minute. I've been so busy, but as I tell you guys, I have my gaps where you guys will notice. Like I say, you won't see content, but also I have gaps where I have to catch up on you guys' content because I'll be so busy. So when I do get the time or get time where I'm just have a couple of days, boom, I can catch up on you guys' content if I miss it. And I don't know why for some reason that, but I seem to be having a problem with getting notifications from the community members. So when you guys actually are dropping content or even going live, for some reason I'm not getting the notifications. So that's why another reason why I could be missing some of you guys' content when it's being freshly updated or going freshly live. But I'm gonna have to see and figure out what's going on with that. But getting back, my boy, what's him and Bob Bassett revealed that they're definitely off the grill podcast. There we go. I'm sorry, man, but my guy off the grill podcast. Make sure you guys go check him out. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other more community members. You got to go check out RJ movie reviews. Monty. You got to go check out Christian or go check him out. You know what I'm saying? He lot of good content. Guy does has a lot of good as far as like the updates and a lot of things on when new collections or when stuff like DVDs, movies that go to Blu-ray or stuff like that. He has a lot of updates and get like the notice he'll give you guys a lot of new scoops on things coming out. But yeah, make sure you go check out Christian Planet Horror. Go check him out. Go check out Susan. Man, I mean, the community, like I said, there's a lot of people. If I missed any, like, there's so many people. There's more than that. I mean, I'd be all day sitting here shouting out every single YouTube channel, But I think I pretty much, as far as my the major ones that the community that we work, but there's the community's way bigger than that. But I just wanted to shout out some of those channels and some of those people because they've been they've been consistently, you say, still doing uploads. So but shouts out to all y'all. Shouts out to the entire community. There's some way much more than you guys than what I name. But I would be all day trying to name all you guys. But yeah, hope all you guys are doing well. Hope the community is doing fine. But yeah, as I said, you guys, yeah, I'm going to try to start uploading more content. Definitely try to start doing that, and I'll work my way around it. You deaf guys could definitely see in the background, and I notice you guys. What I'm really having an issue with is when I'm doing what to watch with the stream whenever I'm watching something doing a live watching reaction. What I'm having an issue is I would like to have it. I would like to you guys to kind of see what I'm watching at the same time while I'm watching it. But I notice that can be difficult when a lot of your stuff can get flagged and even YouTube will make it not visible. So I'm still trying to figure a way around that. But I guess I think I pretty much found my way around that right when I do decide to do my live watch alongs or everything, or live reactions, or just I'm live talking while I'm watching whatever I'm watching. I have a way of like doing it both at the same time. So I'm just basically going to be mixing both at the same time. Um, but as you guys are just now tuning in right now, as I'm talking to you guys and giving you updates about what's been going on and just speaking a little bit to the community, sitting back, if you're just now tuning in, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you share this video. Right now, I'm doing just doing an update and talking with the community a little bit while I'm actually watching the Alfred Hitchcock Presents television series. Right now, I am I am in watching season. I'm at season two. I believe this is season two. Yeah, season two, episode 31. Isabel. No, actually, I'll take that back, you guys. I'm actually not watching Alfred Hitchcock Presents. I'm watching actually the Alfred Hitchcock Hour. So there's two of them, as I said. There's Alfred Hitchcock Presents and Alfred Hitchcock Hour. I'm watching Alfred Hitchcock Hour right now. I'm in season two, episode 31, called Isabel. Now, some of you guys that know me, I'm pretty sure you're aware and you know that especially when you're already subscribed to the channel or you'll know that or my social media accounts such as Twitter and Instagram, you definitely know that I'm an all around film and television person. I got a lot of wisdom up here. But you know a lot of my content, I talk about a lot of different the classical era of film and television. Like even to this day, I still watch a lot of stuff in black and white. I don't know how many of you guys do that. That's my question. How many of you guys to this day? How many of you guys out there still watch the old classical film and movies and television series, just film and television period? How many of you guys still do that? I know right now, and especially in the era we're in right now, so many people say, well, oh man, I just can't do that. I can't watch those type of stuff. I can't watch. It's hard to watch a black and white or those old classical films. To me, it's easy to me because it's it's basically the foundation of what we have now. I mean, the only difference, what's the difference, is they didn't have all the extra technology back then as far as the graphics and everything, and it was it in color, but I still none of that is the issue. I mean, when you're talking about anything with film and television, you have to understand the roots and the foundation. These classical films and movies, classical and television, they're the root and the foundation to what we have now. So it birthed what we have now. All these how film and television has evolved now. So I mean, I can still watch this stuff to this day. Like, and you'd be surprised. I watch a lot of stuff in black and white, like, or just classical. Period. Even if it's in color, but just it's classical. I watch this stuff to this day. And I always get people like, especially when I'm at someone or visiting someone, they be like, dude, they be like, "I can't- how are you sitting there watching this? Like, that's weird. Like, and they be like, okay, how old are you? People ask me how old I am. Like, dang, what are you like 60 something years old or 70 something years old, like, or 80? But it's like, no, like, I mean, you have to understand, I grew up, like, I was born in an era where I grew up where I mean, we had already got into color when I was a kid growing up. There was already colored TV and colored film and television movie all that, but still a lot of the shows, even though we were already had the color television, we had already advanced from black and white to color, but still during a certain time era that a lot of those shows, even though we were in color, they were still made and created in black and white. So therefore you still had to watch those shows in black and white, for example, such as the Andy Griffin show even though we were already, for example, in the 90s and the early 90s, we were already in color. We had color. Even in the 80s, we had color, but we still, certain shows they had when they were aired and we watched them, they were in black and white, such as the Andy Griffin show, such as I Love Lucy. a huge portion of the I Love Lucy just whole series and foundation. A lot of that majority of that was in black and white before they start making it into color. I believe when it became just when the series where it was just Lucy, I think Lucy or Lucille Ball or Lucy, that's when it was in color. But I'm talking about I Love Lucy, that was in black and white. You know, there were a lot of other shows. Beverly Hillbillies. At one point, Beverly Hillbillies was in black and white. So I mean, it just to me, I think we need to appreciate, and that's why you see on my channel that I do. I do have content where I talk about a lot of the different like classical films or the earlier way, earlier films and televisions from throughout the you're talking about the 40s, even 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, etc., etc. Even before, like I like to talk about those things because those type of that those eras and that type of content, those things, they're the foundation, and I think it shouldn't be forgotten. It should be appreciated and shown how, so you can see how we have evolved as far as the film and television, like just in general, how more advanced things are right now, and what how compared to what we see right now, what we see right now that's presented to us through these films and through these television, you know, just entertainment industry, period. But yeah, I enjoyed classical films. Watch them a lot, actually. You'd be surprised. It depends. Like some days, like it could be days where I could be watching one thing classical. It could be in black and white, and then out that whole day, probably I'll sit there, or half of that day, I'll start watching a lot of different other things as classical as well, just because I'm in the mood, or whatever. It depends on what it is. But yeah, so this is nothing new to me. But as I said, right now I'm watching Alfred Hitchcock Hour television teleseries, season 2, episode 31, titled Isabel. Um, now I'm pretty well. If you don't know, Alfred Hitchcock to me is oh yeah, before I go into this, yeah, as I told you guys, if you're interested in content like that, if you can go check out my section of classical. I have a series of, trust me, I that series, that's what you're going to start seeing too. A lot of content that I'm going to be coming up recently with that's going to be coming, new content. It's going to be a lot of, you know, you're going to see a lot of my reactions, or giving my a lot of opinions and thoughts and reviews of different other like classical films and movies and stuff. Trust me, I already have quite a bit of several projects coming up that is going to be, we're going to be discussing about different classical films. We'll get into that. That will be for the month of May. Definitely, there's a reason why May. If you guys know, if you guys already aware of my channel, already subscribed to my channel, some of my previous content, so you should already know where I'm heading to. That is going to be the May is going to be, you start noticing certain content. I will start putting up a lot of consistent content of a particular specific, you know, topic at hand. But I won't spoil that for right now. But definitely in May, you're going to see a specific type of classical content in May for a reason. I always celebrate in May. I do that for a reason. It's about honoring a particular individual. But I'll save that for not right now. We won't get into that right now. We'll save that for the month of May. But anyways, as you can go to my section. There's a section of my YouTube where you'll see it'll say classic movies, classic movie series or whatever, classic films and movie television TV series, and that's when I do recommended classical content or TV shows or movies that I highly recommend that you should watch. Basically, where we do reviews, I discuss on how I felt, and I review it, and I debate whether how was it good or not, and I talk about certain classical content such as movies and television. You know, yeah. So you guys, my number one challenge for this year, one of my major for as far as one of my goals and one of my, I would call a challenge, not necessarily a goal, but a challenge, specifically, especially for this year, is to be more consistent on my primary channel, on this channel, on the platform on this channel. I want to try to be more. I want to be more consistent. Um, Basically, as far as how much consistently put, I want to be more consistent about the content putting on my channel. I want to be able to be putting more content on my channel. Just so that's my challenge, and I can do it. I know it can be done. It just, you have to, sometimes you have to sit and take a step back, and then you have to just analyze and focus, come up and do a blueprint and figure out what could you change, or just find out what, how can you reconstruct a couple of few things, change a few things around, how do it, so that's my mission, that's my challenge, to be more consistent on this platform right here. Now now I do, like I told you guys, I do have other YouTube channels, and but this is what I consider my, the birth. This is what I call, I take this one seriously. If you're just now tuned into the channel earlier in the stream, make sure you go back and when you get time and when it's over, go back and check out the first half of the first or whole portion, because we're already about a good, what, 20, almost, yeah, about a good 27 minutes into the stream. So make sure you guys go back and check out that first portion of the whole first portion of the stream. If you're interested in what I was talking about, a little bit addressing about things, what's been going on, updates of where I've been, where's MJ? Everyone, where's MJ? Where's MJ being? Oh, but I like that and I appreciate that. So shouts out to the community, because I noticed when like I said, I have to catch up with other fellow community members, content. And I notice everyone, they say, okay, hey MJ, or they'll do things like, hey, it's been a while. So shouts out to the community, but just so you guys know, I do, guys, I do keep up with you guys' content, and you know, still supporting you guys. It's just, I'm having a difficult time being consistent on my own channel with the so being so busy all the time. I really don't get no. Honestly, I rarely get breaks. Almost 7 days a week I'm busy. Pretty much almost 7 days a week I'm busy. If not 6 days a week I'm busy. So on that one day that I try to get rest, I try not to do too much or do really anything. But I don't know, just but I'm gonna figure it out though for you guys. I'm gonna figure it out for you guys. A lot of you guys, I appreciate you guys that are been supporting the channel, or still just are supporting the channel, even though I haven't been so much on heavily on the channel as and on the platform as much as I was about a year ago. But I appreciate you, all you guys that are still supporting the channel and following the channel. That's one thing I will point out to you guys that I want to mention to you guys about. One thing I will say about the foundation and the foundation and the rudimentaries of film and television is that the appreciation, you guys noticed me definitely. I always try to give a lot huge appreciation to the artists behind, the artists that actually have to perform, like the artists, the actors and actresses. I give a lot of praise to them because they are a big huge part of of what makes certain what makes film and television the investment and what made it so good and great, especially we're talking about the classical. What I noticed the difference from back then compared to now, where we are now, it's like, and it's no shade being thrown at right now as far as actors and actresses in the current time, but I just think that the actors in the past from the classical era, I think that they took more pride in their work and their performances, and I think they really like took more pride compared to now. I don't think a lot of actors and actresses really take it to the take have that really take that put that much passion and effort into the work of what they're doing, and I just think it's more right now. Right now, there's no shade. Like I said, there's no shade at any actors and actresses right now. I just think it's more like kind of nurtured up and pampered up right now. Like, but back then you could tell like it's like they really took it very seriously. All the actors and actresses of every culture, like in all film and television back then, when you look and watch it, you really see how like you can appreciate how the value of the work that the performances that they gave us. And the thing is, to be honest, that's the sad part. I don't see that now. Like, even though we've grown as far as the technology and how film and television, TV shows, and film and movies look now, I still think that I don't get that. Like, I don't get that same vibe that I got from when I used to watch, even to the day when I watch classical films, the old, the earlier film and television. I don't see that. Like, it's different. I don't see like these that passion where they take that artwork very seriously and try to really, it's it's just something different. And it's no shade. I mean, it's no shade. There, like I said, there are no shade. There's a lot of hell of a good um respectable artists out here today, as far as actors and actresses. It's just that it's still, I notice we're talking about calculation with stats. I just don't think that I get that same passion. I don't receive that same passion. I don't feel that vibe from all of the artists now compared to back then. You know, I could tell they took it very more seriously, and they really wanted to make you feel what you were seeing through this, what they call the idiot box. Matter of fact, that's a challenge I have for all you guys. I have a challenge. I challenge everyone, no matter what your age is, especially the youth. Any of you youth that are watching this, that didn't grow up in a certain area and don't not aware of a lot of the classical stuff. It's just because of maybe a lot of you guys are it just different time frames. I challenge you, everyone, anyone that's watching this right now. I challenge all you guys. MJ challenges you guys. Take 1 week, maybe let's just do a challenge 1 week. That may be hard, but I would say right now let's go challenge. Take 1 day and watch and just go and take a look at any TV shows and classic, just old school classical movies or TV shows 1 day. Watch content of all classical. Do that. Challenge. That's a challenge. 1 day. Take 1 day. I was gonna say a week, but I know that may be too. That's gonna definitely be too hard. But I challenge everyone, anyone watching this right now, if you can accept the challenge, 1 day, 1 day, watch all classical film and television. Whatever it is you choose, just pick a day and watch classical, and just really, really just sit and take time and just watch multiple things classical, and I want you guys to see so you can understand the appreciation and understand the value and understand the rudimentary, the fundamentals of what we have now as far as in film and television. That's my challenge to you guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and click that notification button, ring a ding ding ding, so you can be up to date and be notified every time when new content drops. Also, if you're interested in supporting the platform, if let's talk for a minute. If you're interested in some cool clothing, cool t-shirts, hats, stuff like that, hoodie, sweaters, merchandise, make sure you go check out the merch store. It'll be available, and I will put in. It'll be available in the description, and it also should be available up on the top of the screen right now somewhere. I don't know, over here, over there, but or up there. Yeah, up at the top of the screen. You click that link or type that link in. So if you're top of the screen, type that link in, or in the description as well. I will put the link where you can go and check out some cool merchandise gear. You got that Horror Lane, welcome to Horror Lane gear. Y'all got to go check it out. Support the brand. Support the brand. Welcome to Horror Lane. You know, yeah, we got some cool T-shirts, cool hooded sweaters, sweatshirts, sweaters, and got some beanies. We're gonna have some beanies available, hats. That's what I have available for you guys right now. The Welcome to Horror Lane T-shirts merchandise right now. Also, I'm gonna have a lot of more merchandise be uploaded over time. So once again, if you guys are interested in that, make sure you type in the link above or click the link in the description. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Instagram. You should see the links right here somewhere here along here for my social media accounts right here somewhere down there below there. If not, we'll get them up there. But yeah, if any of you guys just tuning in right now, as I asked a question, from the community, and if you're not a part of the community, you're just watching, just so happen to run into the stream, run into the channel. What would you guys like to see? What would you like to see from me? Or what would you like to see the growth of my channel? What would you guys like to see? I'm curious to go. Let me know. Spam in the comments. You guys let me know. What would you guys like to see from me as far as or the development or the growth of my channel as I'm on this journey of trying to evolve evolve this channel and just grow and elevate it. And guys, I told you guys, there's a lot of a lot of things I have planned. Like you guys haven't even got to see a bit, not even a really a taste of the type of content or things that I have planned for this channel or that I've been planning to do for this channel, but I just haven't been able to put certain content. Like for example, interviews where I'm doing live interviews. It don't matter depending on whether it's some type of artists or writers. I have it's a lot of things haven't even got started on this channel yet. I still got to get started with my interviews. Those are going to be coming soon. You know, we're going to have a lot of things. I plan to get as far as having the group chats, having the groups alone. We want to get those panels going. I plan to get that going. There's a lot of things, but I realize that you have to, in order to do those things and also get some of those, achieve some of those things, you have to be, like you said, you have to be consistent. You have to show that you actually, it can't be these like I have gaps. So I do want to improve on that, like not these have these little long extended gaps, what I'm saying, when I'm loading content. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Shouts out to Susan Hargal uh YouTube channel. Shouts out to her. I definitely, man. Like Susan, I noticed we haven't been seeing. I haven't seen really no recent content from Susan Hargal for a minute, but I'm pretty sure probably same thing. Maybe she's so busy she has a busy schedule, but I definitely would like to see some more content from her. That's my girl right there, Susan Hargal. She very animated, very animated, but very wise on a lot of different things, and she has some good discussions and good critiques and analysis on and thoughts on certain different type of things. Um, Shouts out to Alan Parks. Does movie reviews and also does some like sometimes does like live interviews. Shouts out to her. There's a lot of people. I'm still like I said. Shouts out to B movies. Mike. Shots like there's like I said. There's a lot of different community members that I can really go down the line, but not in one video. We're not going to do that. That's just too much. You know. If you're just tuning in now, then you missed all the earlier shots outs I gave out to other community members. So make sure you go back to the beginning and watch the first, watch the, go back to the beginning so you can check out all the other shout outs I gave out to all the other different other community members. Um, like, see, when I say community members, you may notice that there's a certain group that, okay, for example, there's a certain group where they're all like building and they kind of start together. But when I say community members, it's like I have community members that put it like this. There's a lot of community members that I call community members that other community members are not even aware of, or they may not, saying like for example, I have people, community members that I consider community members where their channels they're doing the same thing, they're trying to grow, but I have people in Europe. There's people in Europe, saying that community members in Europe, all throughout Europe, different countries like that does reviews and everything too, or talks about film and television, just in general, community members, and I support them too. So you will notice that there are certain people on my channel platform that I'm actually subscribed to that maybe other community members are not subscribed to, or that I watch their content, or sometimes I jump in and get on their content. That the main community members that you see, that's what the ones you are not. The main community members you see me with, or you notice we kind of talk. I have what I'm saying is I have other community members outside of the main community members, because it's just I don't want to limit myself. So, I support any of any members, any YouTube channel creators throughout the community, no matter where you are. So, like I said, there's a broad band of what I plan. I plan to like, as far as my channel, I want to be doing collaborations with I consider community members or content creators from over there in Europe. I have some ones in England, some British, um, just all over. I have some. They're all over. Like, it's not just one particular place. But know a lot of European content creators that are considered part of the community. Planning to be doing collaborations with them as well. Um, I know there are a lot of, like we would say, content creators over here in America. That don't really too much focus or kind of mess with or deal with the community member, or I consider community members or content creators outside of America, like I said, overseas, international, like content creators. I do. I like to try to, it's a part of broadening the community, and just like communicating and linking up in collaboration with people from all over, that's into it and really has a passion, or just like talking about these type of things when you're talking about film, television, just the entertainment business in general. But I do have plans that are a lot of collaboration. It just take time. You have to develop and be able to develop that, also develop that, not so much as trust, but develop that connection and develop that collaborations with these other content creators in the particular niche that we're in, as far as film and television. But in time. You guys can tell the difference. It's definitely lighter than it was. Oh, that just let you know. Well, definitely, you guys. Right now, it is 6. It is 6:11 in the morning. Saturday morning. So as you guys can tell, because you know you normally don't see this, so this is why I said I just felt like, and I just haven't uploaded. And I felt like just going live, but I started streaming when it was still dark, so it probably was like maybe around 5:10 or 5:20 when I started streaming, started up live this live stream. So it's definitely more clear now. So it's because it's actually light out right now. But this is what we're gonna do. That I think that's another thing too. A issue is when I try to set like a specific time for when I want to upload content or make videos or do any content. I noticed I don't like that. I think that's a problem too, because if I don't feel like I can meet or make that specific time frame or time every time consistently when I want to be uploading stuff like a specific time of the day, no, I think it's best is just whenever, like whenever I'm feeling, or just any. It don't matter what time of the day it is, whether it's 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, or it's 12 in the afternoon, or 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening time, or even if it's like way 12 o'clock, midnight, somewhere around. Like I'm just gonna go with it. So we're about what 40. We're almost about a good about 47 minutes into this stream, guys. Don't want to keep you guys too much longer. You know what? I guess we'll probably just go ahead and wrap this up, as you guys said. We want to thank you guys and appreciate you guys for taking the time out to for supporting the channel. Let's talk for a minute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification button. I'm your host, MJ. And until next time, y'all stay peace out there and keep doing what y'all doing. Peace.